true crime event, a perfectly preserved picnic lunch, a loyal dog waiting patiently, and an abandoned car on a remote mountain road. What happened to the Clogston family was a mystery that would haunt investigators for decades. A chilling tale that began with a simple day out and ended in utter silence. This is the story of a family that vanished into thin air. It was a crisp autumn day in 1974 when the Clogston Richard, his wife, and their 2 young children decided to go for a drive through the rugged Oregon wilderness. They packed sandwiches and thermoses, their excited chatter filling their small sedan as they headed towards the scenic backroads of the Cascade Mountains. They were last seen by a gas station attendant, smiling and looking forward to their afternoon adventure. They were never seen alive again. Days turned into weeks, and a massive search operation was launched. Police scoured the dense forests and treacherous terrain, but found nothing. The public was gripped by fear and speculation. Had they gotten lost? Did they encounter foul play? The lack of any evidence only deepened the mystery. Then, 7 months later, a hiker stumbled upon their car, tucked away on an almost impassable logging trail, far from any main road. Inside the vehicle, everything was eerily untouched. A half-eaten sandwich sat on the dashboard, and thermoses of coffee were still full. The family's dog was found nearby, emaciated but alive, having faithfully stayed near the car. But of the Clogstons, there was no sign. It was as if they had simply stepped out for a moment and were swallowed by the forest. The car keys were missing, and the gas tank was nearly full, ruling out the theory that they had simply run out of fuel and gone for help. The discovery only raised more questions. Why would they abandon their car in such a remote location with their dog and belongings still inside? Investigators were baffled. For years, the case went cold, a ghost story whispered among locals. Then, decades later, skeletal remains were found scattered miles from the car's location, finally identified as the missing family. But the cause of death could never be determined. There were no signs of an animal attack, no evidence of foul play, just the silent, scattered bones telling a fragmented story. The Clogston family mystery remains officially unsolved, a haunting reminder that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the unanswered questions left behind in the wilderness.